Hi, Pat.
Right.
Hi. So we're going to go over this exercise, right? This demon dialogue exercise, where you went away and you thought about your relationship with your grown-up daughter and tried to fill this part in.
Okay.
Yeah? So let's just talk a little bit about what you discovered. Okay? So, as it says here, when my adult child and I are kind of hit with a parenting challenge that could threaten my ability to access, influence, or connect with my adult child, it's kind of a formal way of talking about, you know, losing a sense of connection, possibly, right? Something goes on with you and your daughter Chloe, and you feel like, uh-oh, something's going on that feels a little disconnecting. Yeah? So I often react by,
You know, it's a familiar interaction, but it gets hard for us when something important, I feel is important, is happening. And I often react to her, what I said was, I start by kind of trying to teach her something. I explain something. I try to organize her, and then I end up directing her. And,
right.
you know, I kind of try to create this team approach
Uh-huh.
to things.
I love this. I love this awareness that what you actually do is you try to kind of create this team approach, right? You find yourself sort of explaining, teaching, yeah, and you're kind of trying to direct her, right? You're kind of trying to direct her, and when you're doing that, Pat, what do you often feel like in those moments?
You know, I get kind of the feeling I end up in is a bit panicky.
I'm panicky.
Kind of, and sometimes it can even feel, you know, a little fearful. You know, it starts out as I get worried. I get worried about something, and then kind of through the interaction, it just kind of becomes heightened for me.
Yeah, boy, that makes so much sense. These things become, you know, our kids are always so important to us. And if something's going on and you find yourself a little worried, and I think you're saying, and I can start to, as I start to interact and let myself go inside the interaction, I as I'm teaching and explaining, I'm realizing I'm kind of fearful and a little panicky, right?
Yeah, that's what happens.
It makes so much sense. So what's the first sign that you're starting to feel this kind of panicky, worried, fearful place? What's the first sign, like, in your body? How do you know it's starting to happen?
I feel pressure.
Okay.
I feel like agitated. I start feeling agitated and pressure, and then I kind of have a disconnect. I feel the disconnect from Chloe.
Okay. So you're saying, I feel pressure. I feel this pressure, and is it kind of in your chest? If I said, where in your body might you feel the pressure? Are you aware that it might be kind of in your chest? It's kind of agitated pressure, right?
Yeah, it's certainly, I mean, my body response to it
Yes.
is
You're pressured inside. You're kind of a
yes.
tension.
Yes, I get, and I get heightened kind of inside.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you say to yourself, I think you just told me what you say to yourself about your daughter. You say, I feel disconnected from Chloe.
Like I'm not going to be able to reach her.
I'm not going to be able to reach her.
Yeah. I'm not, and I'm not going to be able to help her. I'm not going to be able to help her. I'm not going to be able to reach her.
This so makes, it's just what we've been talking about. This is so understandable. so you say to yourself, I'm not going to be able to reach her, and that means I won't be able to help her. I won't be able to help her,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of a statement about you, like I won't be able to help her. I won't be able to reach her, and I'm worried, and I want to be able to reach her. I'm kind of scared now, I'm panicky about it, almost like, and I want to try to teach her or help her, explain to her, right? And what do you say to yourself about Chloe in those moments? You're saying to yourself, I don't feel like I'll be able to help her. And in that moment of panic you say about Chloe, you say,
she's going to be left alone. She's not gonna have what she needs.
She's alone,
Yeah,
and she might not have what she needs.
yeah. She's gonna be alone.
And without what she
Yeah.
needs.
Yeah.
That's just so much, I think, parents' instincts is to make sure they're protecting and nurturing their child. And if you're worried that she's in a situation that kind of brings up worry in you, you feel pressure, you know you have a panicky feeling, so you try to teach her. And in those moments, it's a pressure inside. And like you're saying, I won't be able to reach her. And I think, what if she's alone and she doesn't have what she needs? She's alone and she doesn't have what she needs. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And in this moment, Pat, one last question would be something like it says on number 4. What do you say to yourself about the connection between you and Chloe right at that moment?
I'm not there for her.
I'm not there for her. I'm not there for her. This is the distance. This is the distress.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not there for her, and she needs me.
That's what you say. I'm not there for her, and she needs me. This is the worried Pat. The Pat that says, she might need me. I'm not there for her.
Yeah.
What if I can't reach her?
Yeah.
What if she's left alone?
Yeah.
It makes me worry. I feel the pressure in my body.
Yes.
Right? I move toward her and I try to teach her, to reach for her, to explain and kind of subtly direct her.
Yeah.
Right?
Nancy, that is so it.
That's such a package, isn't it?
Yes.
It makes so much sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
It really does resonate with so much we know about parents, what you're saying. Yeah. How do you feel right now as you've gone through this, Pat?
I feel calmer. I feel some relief. I feel understood.
Wow, so it helps actually
It really helps.
to actually say this out loud, this,
Yes.
even though it's worried and you get in touch with how panicky you can feel, somehow understanding how this works inside you kind of calms you down, helps you feel.
It really does, Nancy.
I'm understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not in it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.